All right, traders, Mike here with the watch list video for Thursday, November 2nd. Today was FOMC day. SPY is coming back and retesting the 200-day from underneath. We'll see what decent volume today. We'll see what happens from here, if it's just a retest or if we're headed back up. FOMC day, I'm terrible at those afternoons after the announcement, so I went out and had a good time with my wife. We spent the afternoon. I just got home, actually. It's 11 o'clock right now, so I've only been home for a little bit. So I'm a little tired. Let me slide this over just to let anybody know who's first watching one of my videos. The video right here is of stocks I'll be watching for intraday long setups tomorrow. These are stocks that are in play lately, right, and have a strong chance of giving a good setup for a day trade. I do not hold anything overnight. Even my wife, it's not worth the risk to me. Most people think every trader is an investor. A true trader looks for day trader, looks for intraday opportunities and goes to 100% cash each night. That's what I do. We do have some investors in the room, as you guys know, but they still log in and try to make some money during the day as well, right? So with that said, let's talk about the stocks I will be watching tomorrow. Again, these are stocks that are in play that hopefully will give me a decent setup tomorrow. CLLS, big gap up today, quite the range. But ended up closing a little bit below its open, but still held up pretty well. TGTX, another gapper, looks very similar, right, to CLLS, worth having on watch. Could give a good trade. ALDX gapped up and actually held up better, right? Nice green candle, big volume, closing pretty close to the high, so that one's definitely on watch tomorrow. BTAI, I actually gave the idea for this one in pre-market today. I still like it. It's on the watch list for tomorrow just because it's still so strong. But if you were in chat this morning when I was going over the pre-market ideas, or in pre-market over the ideas for the day, one of them was a SOOTG, right? SOOTG, a straight out of the gate gap play. If it gets through 420, I said 417 yesterday's high or 420 the day before that's high, even if it happens in the opening minute. And there was actually a clean seller on the tape at 420 as well. I know some people nailed that trade. There's the daily. Just to explain real quick, the high of this day was 420. The inside day yesterday, 417. So really a break of either one of those in the opening minute or so made sense. And it absolutely gave a great percentage gain. It only took about 10 or 15 minutes to really pay nicely. Anyway, that one is back on watch for tomorrow. GRMN, big breakout today. We'll see if it gives any kind of setup tomorrow. MGTX had the big pop here. Quiet day, and it's starting to head back up. Probably should have had that on watch today for a third day play, and I didn't. I blew that. But it's holding up really well, so we're going to watch that one tomorrow. W is Wayfair. Gap down today, but had a strong day, and I believe they had earnings, so that's kind of interesting for a possible follow-through. SPRC is my sleeper pick. Only a little over 500,000 traded today. I keep talking about how this gaps up and gets slapped down. You can look at all these red candles, right? Every time it gaps up. Shorts love that. Shorts are aware of that. And so when this thing gaps up, they jump all over it, right? And they make good money, by the way. I never short, but hat tip to those who have been nailing this thing short. As I said in last night's video, if this thing can start curling up and maybe break this high from yesterday, which was 664, it could squeeze because a shorts might say, whoops, this time it's going. Anyway, that's my thesis on it. We'll see if it even gives a setup, right? CRSP gapped up today. Big range, but ended up going out near the highs of the day. CIFR, I wanted to put one Bitcoin play, and this is kind of an obscure one. It's a lower float one as far as the Bitcoin plays go. 42 million in the float, and on FinViz it says almost 29% short. So that makes this one kind of interesting. And as I'm talking to you, Bitcoin's at 35,755. It's very strong. Things could change by tomorrow, but Bitcoin's been holding up really well since its kind of recent breakout. So this is you could pick any Bitcoin play you want, right? I just decided to choose sort of a less popular lower float with a high short. Makes sense to me, right? The most recent high is right here at 375 a couple days ago. So we'll see if this is gapping tomorrow. Then the 375 break might be a nice, maybe get a nice move to 4, which would be a good percentage move. So anyway, that one, SAVE, S-A-V-E, Spirit Airlines goes back on bounce watch, and LSCC also goes on bounce watch. You guys in chat know how we play those. they've got to set up first, right? All right, anyway, I'm tired. I'm done babbling. We'll see you guys in the chat room.